They may be gone, but that certainly doesn't mean they've been forgotten. Hey guys, it's Phoebe. Welcome to WatchMojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 posthumous hit songs. We're taking a look at the biggest, most popular songs to come out after a singer or band member's death. Let's get to it.
Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it.
Number 10. Sad, XXXTentacion. XXXTentacion shot to fame in 2017 with the release of Look at Me, and the Florida native rode a wave of popularity until the release of his sophomore record less than a year later.
Suicide if you're ever gonna let me know. Yeah, suicide if you ever try to let go.
Sad, the album's lead single, would eclipse XXXTentacion's previous success, topping the Billboard Hot 100 and going double platinum in multiple countries. Unfortunately, the majority of the song's success came after the rapper's sudden death on June 18, 2018. This was the first of two posthumous hits for XXXTentacion, as Falling Down, his collaboration with Lil Peep, another rapper whose life was cut short, came out in September of 2018 and charted shortly after. Number 9. I Could Fall in Love, Selena. Nicknamed the Queen of Tejano music, Selena was a best-selling artist, a Grammy winner, and one of the most influential Latin musicians of all time.
I could fall in love with you.
During the 1990s, she was one of the biggest artists on the planet, but that all ended when she was shot and killed by the former president of her fan club in March of 1995. I Could Fall in Love was released later that year to considerable critical and commercial success.
And never let you know I could fall in love.
The lead single off of her fifth and final album, I Could Fall in Love was one of two songs from the album to become a posthumous hit, with the other being Dreaming of You. Number 8. You Know You're Right, Nirvana. One of the most influential bands of the 20th century, Nirvana galvanized a generation of young music lovers and catapulted grunge rock to the top of the music world. You Know You're Right was recorded just 3 months before Kurt Cobain committed suicide, but it would take 8 years for the track to receive a wide release. This was due to a disagreement between Cobain's widow Courtney Love and his former bandmates Dave Grohl and Chris Novoselic. When the song was finally released in 2002, it dominated the alternative music charts, staying at number 1 for 4 weeks straight. Worth the wait? We think so. Number 7. Hypnotize, the Notorious B.I.G. On March 1st, 1997, Biggie Smalls dropped this now iconic track on the world, and 8 days later, he was dead, murdered in a drive-by shooting.
Never lose, never choose to lose, do something to us, talk good to us, girls want to us, wanna do us, screw us, who us, yeah, Papa and Pump.
The song reached the number 1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100, and in doing so, became just the 5th posthumously released track to accomplish the feat.
Biggie, Biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me.
But Biggie wasn't done. His single More Money, More Problems was released a few months later, and also managed to nab the top spot on the Hot 100, making Biggie the first and, to date, only person to have 2 posthumously released number 1 singles.
Girls on shoulders, playboy, I told ya, me and Mike to me, bruise too much, I lose too much.
Number 6. Buffalo Soldier, Bob Marley and the Wailers. The second track off of his 1983 posthumously released album Confrontation, Buffalo Soldier remains one of Bob Marley's most beloved songs.
Buffalo soldier in the heart of America, stolen from Africa, brought to America.
While it may not have been as successful as some of the other songs on our list, it still managed to carve out a nice little spot for itself in music history as one of the most iconic posthumous tracks of all time. It's the kind of song that's impossible to listen to without cracking a smile, thanks to its easygoing beat, powerful lyrics, and of course, Marley's soothing voice. Number 5. Me&Bobby McGee, Janis Joplin. One of the defining artists of the 1960s, and a member of the notorious 27 Club, Janis Joplin died of a heroin overdose on October 4th, 1970.
One day I'm near Selena's long, I let him slip away. He's looking for that home, and I hope he finds it.
While she left behind an impressive musical catalog, she still managed to surprise fans with the release of this Chris Christopherson cover song in the winter of 1971.
Freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing, that's all that Bobby left me.
Me&Bobby McGee was not just a posthumous #1 hit for the raspy-voiced singer, it was the only #1 hit of her entire career. Few musicians sang with the passion of Janis Joplin, and as such, she will always be regarded as one of the best of her generation. Number 4. Love Will Tear Us Apart, Joy Division. When Joy Division lead singer Ian Curtis committed suicide in June of 1980, the world lost one of its greatest poets. Curtis infused his songs with truth, passion, and a desire to express that which pained him. Never was this more apparent than on Love Will Tear Us Apart, the moody, melancholic track released shortly before his death. The song became the band's first to land on the UK singles chart, and has since been featured in a slew of films and TV shows. Curtis's widow even had the song's title inscribed on his tombstone. In 2004, Rolling Stone included Love Will Tear Us Apart on its list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. Number 3. Changes, Tupac featuring Talent. There have been more posthumously released Tupac albums than ones released during the rapper's lifetime, so it goes without saying that we had a lot of opinions when it came to which of his posthumous tracks we wanted to feature.
First ship 'em, don't let 'em deal with brothers. Give 'em guns, step back, watch 'em kill each other. It's time to fight back, that's what Huey said. 2 shots in the dark, now Huey's dead.
Alas, we're going with Changes, the iconic 1998 song that dove deep into the systemic problems that were plaguing Black America in the 1990s.
Well, that's the way it is. Come on, that's just the way it is.
The song was a chart topper for the murdered rap superstar and further cemented him as the genre's preeminent storyteller, even if he was no longer around to defend the title.
They got a war on drugs so the police can bother me, and I ain't never did it, I ain't have to do, but now I'm back with the facts, giving it back to you.
Number 2, A Change Is Gonna Come, Sam Cooke. Yet another example of an artist taken before his time. Sam Cooke was tragically shot and killed in 1964, only 11 days before the release of A Change Is Gonna Come.
It's been a long time coming, but I know.
The song has since become one of his most famous, and in the wake of his death, became a runaway hit on the charts. Over the years, everyone from Bob Dylan to Tina Turner has covered A Change Is Gonna Come.
But I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, you will.
And in 2007, it was selected by America's Library of Congress for inclusion in their National Recording Registry, which preserves songs that are culturally, historically, or aesthetically important. A posthumous hit? You could say that.
Oh, yes, it will. Then I go to my brother.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
And the songbirds keep singing like this. Know the score.
wishes come true. I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you.
Loving is what I got. I said remember that. Loving is what I got. I remember that. I can feel your touch picking me up from the underground. And yeah, I don't need my drugs. We could be more than just part-time lovers. Yeah, I'll be reading them signs. I've been losing my mind. Yeah, get the f out the way. Must be this how to play. It must be nice up above the lights, and what a lovely life that I made. Yeah.
Not quite at the end yet. Almost there though. Just be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Alright, back to business. Number 1. Sittin' on the Dock of the Bay, Otis Redding. On December 10th, 1967, the music world lost one of its brightest stars in Otis Redding. The victim of a plane crash, Redding had spent the past few years churning out hit songs, earning him the nickname the King of Soul.
Headed for the Frisco Bay.
One of the last songs he ever recorded was Sittin' on the Dock of the Bay, and it would become the first posthumously released single to top the Billboard Hot 100 in history.
Sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
The easy listening track is truly a treat for the ears, which is probably why Rolling Stone listed it as the 26th best song of all time. Honestly, we think it should have been higher.
Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Otis Redding is definitely one of the best artists of all time, so it's only fitting he would sit atop our list. What'd you guys think of it? Let us know in the comments below, and check out this video.